This is the Varsity Boys first round matchup between the Arab Knights and the DAR Patriots. Here are your starting lineups. First for Arab, number 0, Eli Williams. Number 1, Tucker Willis. Number 11, Chase Miller. Number 12, Preston Bridget. And number 23, Zach Hallman. Arab is coached by Brandon Cruz. And now your starting lineup for DAR. Number 0, Carson Hayes. Number 2, Hudson Broadway. Number 3, Patrick Buchanan. Number 22, Lawson Harbin. And number 33, Ethan May. The Patriots are coached by Justin Jonas.
They're in their road blue, and we are ready to go. It will be jumping center Ethan May against Tucker Willis, and we're waiting for the officials. And well, we're still waiting for the officials. And now he's going to step to the middle of the floor, and there's the whistle, and the ball goes in the air, and the tip is controlled by the Patriots as they'll work to our right here at Snead State. They'll work it against this Arab man-to-man as they go in the corner. A long three-point shot there by Hayes is no good, and Arab comes away with a first rebound there as Willis with a rebound. He'll get it into the front court as DAR also in a man-to-man. Hallman with the basketball. He goes in the corner. There's a lefty jumper in the corner there from Willis is no good. Arab with the offensive rebound. Hallman with the basketball on the wing. Back to Willis. He's going to move into the paint. Now looks for help. He'll kick it back out to Hallman. Hallman here in front of us, dribbles to the left and now goes back to Willis. 6'6", working out front as they work it around the perimeter here. Hallman drives into the paint. He kicks it in the corner. Pritchett with a three is no good, and both teams have missed their first shot. Now, the Patriots throw it out quickly, and that was Hayes out in front. He pulls it back out, kicks it to Broadway. Broadway to Buchanan, back to Broadway for DAR. 0-0 as we played over a minute here. Both teams missing their first shot. May with the basketball, back out front to Broadway. He'll get it to Hayes. Hayes to Lawson Harbin with the basketball on the wing, guarded there by Pritchett. He's going to back it up and set up the offense again. In the corner it goes to Buchanan. Buchanan with the basketball. And again, very patient here, Dave, yes, by the Patriots.
They can't seem to get inside. They look inside but can't find anyone.
That's Broadway with the basketball. Behind the back dribble there by Harbin. Harbin, nice move using the glass to bank it in over Pritchett, and that's the first two of the night. They belong to DAR. Arab into the front court. Willis with the basketball. He goes in the corner. That's Hallman. He'll drive into the paint. His short jumper is up and good as he was able to use his size to shoot it up over Hudson Broadway. And we've got a whistle and a DAR turnover. Here is they just mishandled the basketball in the back court, Dave.
Mishandled it, and both teams, Jeff, are really patient on the offensive end. But, yeah, they were really lax with the ball right there. Arab gets the ball back.
Eli Williams has the basketball now on the inbounds play as he'll set the offense. Top of the key, he hands it off to Chase Miller, back to Pritchett, to Hallman. Hallman fakes the three, goes on the wing, and there to Williams. They look inside to Willis. Working around the perimeter is the Knights. Pritchett out front now. Again, both teams being very patient as they work against a man-to-man and trying to make a move is Willis. I thought he slipped, but they're going to say he was pushed there by Lawson Harbin.
Harbin tried to really just swipe the ball from behind, and I guess he got a piece of him, but he did. But it did look like he slipped. But yeah, the first foul of the night.
And Arab will inbound the basketball in the back court. Pritchett down the front court with it for the Knights to Chase Miller. He'll lob it in there to Williams. Williams in the corner to Pritchett. His three is up and good. Kind of a line drive three-point shot from Preston Pritchett, but he knocks it down the first three of the night, and Arab has their first lead at 5-2.
Good ball movement by the Knights.
In the front court is Lawson Harbin, who looks down inside. The pass to Hayes. In the corner it goes. And the long three-pointer there from Patrick Buchanan, the 5'8" sophomore, knocks it down, and we're tied once again at 5-5. Hallman with the basketball to Willis. Willis drives into the paint. Double team there. He spins, kicks it back out to Williams. Williams' three is no good. And DAR does a great job blocking out.
Yes.
And I believe Willis is going to get the over the back foul.
Good block out by DAR right there. They're not the taller of the team, but they had a good block out and make sure that the Knights did not get an offensive rebound.
Davis Kinney and Chandler Moore will check in off the bench for the Arab Knights. We're all tied up 5-5 with 4:37 to go here in the first quarter. DAR's Buchanan with a basketball to Broadway. Broadway handles it there on the left wing. He'll dribble up between the circles, and back it goes to Buchanan in the paint. Looks for help, kicks it out to May. May guarded there by Hallman. Will make a move against Hallman in the paint. Kick it back out to Harbin. Harbin's three is no good, and Hallman there for the rebound for Arab. Zach Hallman into the front court. He'll go in the corner there to Williams. Williams to Pritchett. He made a three just a few moments ago. He's looking for help. He'll get it to Williams at the free throw line. He kicks it back out there to Kinney. Kinney has it taken away. Good defensive play. A turnover. DAR with a basketball quickly out, and the easy layup there by Hudson Broadway. That was a great steal and pass there from Lawson Harbin to get the easy bucket for Hudson Broadway. 7-5 is the score. DAR on top of Arab here in the first quarter. Eli Williams with the basketball. He'll drive in the lane, kick it in the corner there. That's Pritchett making a move in the corner. Can't free himself, and he'll pass it back out front to Davis Kinney. Kinney on the left wing to Hallman. His three is up and no good, and DAR limits Arab to one shot again. Down the floor come the Knights. Carson Hayes makes a move to the bucket. We've got contact and a foul. And I believe that'll go on Davis Kinney, the 5'7" junior, picking up the personal foul for the Knights.
Good penetration to the basket. Just got called for holding, so they're going to take the ball out on the baseline.
Dallas Helton checks in, and checking out will be Preston Pritchett. Also back in the game will be Tucker Willis for the Knights. There's Ethan May with a long three off the inbounds play. Arab kind of lost him defensively. The big guy was wide open at the three-point line, and he gives the Patriots a 5-point lead. Back the other way is the three from Tucker Willis. He misses it, but the rebound claimed in there by Dallas Helton. Then he throws it away as the Knights got an offensive rebound and threw it away.
Good hustle to get that offensive rebound. He tried to kick it out for another three, but just a bad pass, so turnover goes back to the Patriots.
Jathan Hughley has checked in off the bench for DAR. He has the basketball. Out front it goes to Harbin. Harbin inside to May, and he's going to lay it up. Nice cut there as they beat Hallman in the paint, and with the left hand laid it up, and DAR has a 7-point lead at 12-5. In the front court is the Knights. Willis with the basketball on the left wing. He tries to drive against Harbin, and he'll get it to Kinney on the left wing. Kinney drives to the baseline. He's going to pull up. Jumper is no good. I thought he was going to make the pass, but he shot it. It was partially blocked, and DAR comes the other way. Driving all the way to the bucket is Broadway, and he is a foul there going to the bucket. And as Dave said, it was a blocking foul. And will we have shots here? Was it on the floor? They're going to say he was in the act of shooting. And going to the free throw line will be Hudson Broadway, the 5'11 junior for the Patriots. First shot is up and good. Checking in for Arab. Once again, as starters, Chase Miller and Preston Pritchett as getting a breather once again as Tucker Willis, as Coach Cruz is making moves about each dead ball as the free throw is up and good by Hudson Broadway. He makes them both, and DAR has a 9-point lead at 14-5. With the basketball is Helton. He'll drive into the lane against Hughley. Good fake there, put it up off the glass and score. Good move that time by Dallas Helton to score, and we got a whistle and a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. This timeout is brought to you by Walker Family Automotive. It's DAR 14, Arab 7. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Powell 107.5 FM.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh. Quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
The DAR Patriots have the lead at 14-7, and they will have the basketball after the made basket just a few moments ago by Dallas Helton. Into the front court come the Knights with Hudson Broadway with the basketball. To Carson Hayes. Hayes to Lawson Harbin, and has knocked away, and we got a foul, and I believe that's going to be on Dallas Helton. He's going to pick up his first personal, and that's already 4 team fouls on Arab as he'll check out. And back in the game comes Eli Williams, also Ethan May back in the game for DAR. In the game for DAR for the first time tonight is Jacob Blakely. May with the basketball to Harbin. They'll go in the corner to Blakely. There's a three. It's up and good, and that's the way you come off the bench to help your team. Jacob Blakely just into the game knocks down the three, and it's a 10-point DAR lead. Another three-pointer for Arab, and knocking that down is Chase Miller, trading three-point buckets there. 17-10 is the score. May makes a move, has it taken away. Good defensive work there by Hallman to knock it away, and Pritchett brings it in the front court for Arab. Hallman with the basketball. He'll drive to the free throw line. Down into the paint, looks for help, kicks it back out to Willis. His pull-up jumper is short. It's an air ball as he left that one short in the paint. And air ball, and it will go back to the Patriots.
Both teams hit the three, and they had good ball reversal, led them to a good shot. So both teams are moving the ball around the perimeter.
Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. DAR 17, Arab 10. The Knights man-to-man defense Hudson Broadway with the basketball. There's Blakely, who hit a three the last time down. Driving is Harbin. He has it knocked away, but he saves it, gets it in the lane to May. May is triple team there. He goes up anyway and misses the shot. Good defense there by the Knights, and without fouling. And that's Willis with the rebound. Arab in the front court. Willis on the wing with the basketball to the free throw line to Pritchett. Pritchett drives, puts it up off the glass, misses it, and the rebound is tipped to May. And I believe DAR may take the last shot here with 7 seconds to go, and a 10-point, make that a 7-point lead at 17-10. Broadway with the basketball to Ethan May, puts it up at the buzzer, and it is, will it count? It will count. The 3-point bucket at the buzzer for the DAR Patriots. And at the end of the first quarter, it's DAR 20, Arab 10. We'll take this timeout. Brought to you by Walker Family Automotive in Albertville. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
You know Ace is the place, and your Lake Gunnersville Ace Hardware, locally owned and operated by Penny and Tony Walker, is the place to find virtually anything to repair, maintain, and enhance your home. Their knowledgeable and helpful staff is always happy to assist, whether it's for home, lawn and garden, or grilling. If you're ready for next level grilling, check these name brands, including the latest models from RecTech, along with a vast selection of accessories for the ultimate outdoor experience.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
We have everything the big banks have, and I think we have a delivery channel because we have a human element that they might not have that helps us deliver it better than they do.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you feel. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Obrig and Patterson in Gunnersville.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
Dave, what a big shot there at the end of the quarter. Ethan May, right at the buzzer, knocks down another three. He's got a couple of threes and 8 points in the first quarter.
He sure did. That went from a 7-point lead to a 10-point lead.
Arab has the first possession of the second quarter, and they have the basketball. Driving into the lane is Eli Williams. He's going to spin. Great move there as he just lost his defender, Buckhannon, in the lane, and he just drops it over the front of the rim. 20-12, just underway here in the second quarter. DAR with the lead. And they go in the corner, driving the baseline as Hayes to Buckhannon, and he has it taken away, but saved there. Great play by Broadway at the free throw line. He puts up a shot, a lot of contact, no whistle. He wants a foul, but he don't get one there. As quickly as Miller into the front court to Willis. Willis behind the back dribble here in front of us. Looking for help, now goes to Hallman. Hallman to Pritchett in the corner, back to Hallman, to Willis in the corner to Miller. Miller's going to drive to the elbow extended to Willis. He drives and kicks it back out. Now Miller moves to the baseline, hands it off in the lane once again. Great move, again by Eli Williams, is using his quickness to beat Buckhannon that time. As Eli Williams scored on the last possession, and now he'll go back to the free throw line and shoot two.
Great move by Willis. Hey, he's one of the quickest people on the floor right now.
Eli Williams, the 5'11 sophomore, will shoot two. First one is up and good. Makes the score 20-13. And Jathan Hughley, the 5'11 sophomore, back in the game for DAR as Patrick Buchanan will check out. 3 points on the night for Williams, and now give him fours. He makes both free throws. He scored the last four for Arab, and they've scored the first four of the quarter. 20-14 is the score. DAR with a basketball. Harbin drives to the baseline against Pritchett. Looks for some help. Gets it to Broadway. Broadway drives to the free throw line. Trying to get off a shot, and he does. A nice shot. That was good defense that time by Carson Hayes, but a great shot, by Eli Williams. Great shot there by Broadway.
Just being real patient by Broadway to get his shot.
Hallman back the other way. His shot is off the glass and no good. And here come the Patriots as Carson Hayes with a basketball to Ethan May. His three is up and good once again. Ethan May, the 6'3" senior, 3 threes here, as he has 11 points on the night to lead all scorers, 25-14 DAR.
Long as he's in the gym, he's in range.
Willis with the basketball for Arab to Williams. Williams to Hallman. Hallman pulls up for a three, and I believe he banked that one in.
He did. He sure did.
I don't know if he intended to do that, but it looked good, and you counted as three. It don't matter. Moving into the lane, and we've got a whistle and a hold as Carson Hayes spun into the lane, and I think the Arab fans across the way don't appreciate that call.
No, they thought they wanted it a tie-up. They wanted a jump ball and error.
25-17 is the score. 5:43 to go here in the second quarter is the time, and at the free throw line is Carson Hayes for DAR, and he makes the first of two. Jacob Blakely back in the game off the DAR bench. When he came in the first quarter, he made a three just right off the bench. We'll see if he can do that again. Second shot rolls off and is rebounded by Hallman and the Arab Knights. Eli Williams will bring it into the front court for Arab. He's guarded by Ethan May. This is Willis in the corner. He puts up a three. It's in and out, and there's Ethan May again. Has it taken away by Hallman. He had the rebound. Hallman came from behind and took it away. Out front, it goes to Davis Kinney, who's back in the game for Arab. Willis makes the move there against Hughley. Hallman drives into the paint. He'll kick it in the wing. And that's Kinney. Davis Kinney with a great pass there as Hallman moved into the paint and dished it to Kinney, who was open on the wing, and it's 26-20. Driving the other way is DAR, and Carson Hayes in the paint scores. 28-24, 53 to go here in the first half. DAR trailing or leading by 8. Arab with the basketball. Here's Willis once again. He likes that matchup against Hughley.
He loves that.
He's got about 6 inches on Hughley, and he took him right to the front of the rim and scored easily. 28-22. DAR on top of Arab here at the Marshall County Tournament. Blakely with the basketball, top of the key to Ethan May. They're guarding him very closely now. Don't want that young man. He's got 11 on the night, 3 3-pointers. As DAR gets instructions for Coach Justin Jonas, and Broadway makes a move to the basket, goes to the baseline. He'll get it to May. May drives to the bucket. May have got away with an extra step. He'll get it to Hughley, and now to Broadway. Broadway's three is no good, but there's Blakely for the rebound. His putback is no good. May with the rebound. His putback is up and good. Ethan May having a big night. 13 points for the young man. As I thought DAR, I think their players thought they were going to get a timeout, and they came to Coach Justin Jonas, and that left Hallman open at the top of the key, and he knocks down a three. And do we have a timeout? We don't have a timeout. So Coach Jonas wanted a timeout after that made basket. He didn't get one. His players thought he got a timeout. They came over to group around him, and Hallman was left open at the top of the key, and Coach Jonas not happy with the officiating crew here.
No, he wanted a timeout on that call.
This is Harbin with the long three, and he answers. Lawson Harbin, as Pritchett didn't step out, and he knocks it down. That was a long-range three.
Long three.
33-25. DAR on top of Arab. They swing it around to Willis. Willis's shot is no good. Pritchett gets the rebound, but has it knocked away. By Lawson Harbin. So the ball will stay with the Arab Knights as they'll inbound it right here in front of the DAR bench. Chase Miller with the basketball for Arab. The Knights trailing by 8. Was that ball tipped? The official says it was tipped as the pass from the wing was tipped out of bounds. So once again, the Knights will have to inbound it here in front of the Arab bench. Hallman to Willis as they swing it in the corner to Miller. Miller thought about a 3. We'll get it back to Willis to Pritchett. Pritchett looks down inside, going to get it back to Willis as they swing it around the top of the key. In the corner it goes, and the pass down low to Chandler Moore, who's checked in the game and made a great pass that time to Tucker Willis, who lays it up and then give the assist that time to Chandler Moore. Coming back the other way quickly is DAR. The shot by Carson Hayes is no good. Rebound there by Blakely. He missed. It goes out to, that's Lawson
Good rebound.
Harbin. And again, another opportunity here for DAR as they've missed 2 shots, but they got a couple offensive rebounds. May with the basketball. He's working against Hallman. Harbin drives. In the corner it goes to Hughley. His 3 is no good, and this time Arab comes away with a rebound, and Willis made sure. Tucker Willis into the front court. He kicks it inside, and Chase Miller was open there, Dave, and just missed an easy one. That's a great pass.
That was a great pass. Just missed about a 2-footer. That would have cut this lead to 4.
33-27, 1:56 to go here in the first half from Snead State. Blakely for DAR with a basketball. He thinks about a 3. Now he'll go in the corner to Hayes. Hayes at the top of the key. In the corner, Blakely. Blakely back out to Harbin. Harbin between the circles. Now he's going to take another long-range 3. And Dave, that may have been a little deeper than the one he made a few moments ago.
That was from the parking lot.
36-27. 90 seconds to go first half. And a bad pass that time by Chandler Moore. He was open on the low block. He chose not to shoot and then made a bad pass.
You know what, Jeff? That missed 2-footer right there. And then DAR's on a little bit of run right here. They have the momentum right here going into the halftime.
Chase Miller with a turnover, and we had a foul called on Zach Hallman as DAR came up the floor with a basketball. That's only the second foul on DAR. 36-27, 1:16 to go here in the first half. Buckhannon with a basketball to Broadway. He'll drive, and that's too easy.
Yeah.
That lane opened up. No one there defensively for Arab. A good offensive move there by Hudson Broadway to score. Arab with the basketball as they swing it around the perimeter. Driving in the paint is Hallman. He's going to spin. May have got away with a walk. His fall-away jumper is no good, and the Knights lose the basketball there as DAR picks it up. And they may hold it for 1. DAR on top, 38-27. The biggest lead of the night is 11, and it looks like they're going to hold the ball for the last shot. 32, 31-30 as we count down here in the first half. A rapidly played first half here from Snead State, but DAR is pretty much led from the beginning. Lawson Harbin with the basketball, looking at the official. He makes his count. Now he's going to move as Eli Williams defending him all the way out at half court, almost losing it is Harbin. With 9 seconds, now he begins to move. He goes to Hudson Broadway. Broadway, top of the key, is up and no good. Arab's got to hurry to get off a shot. It's knocked away, and it's launched from about 3/4 court, and it's no good, and we're at the half. The DAR Patriots lead the Arab Knights 38-27. We're at halftime from the Marshall County Basketball Tournament, and tonight's high school game is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings of Albertville. We'll be back. It's halftime at the Marshall County Basketball Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family. If you're looking for rental property, call on Bonds Rentals. Visit bondsrealestate.com to search their extensive list of available properties. For more info, give them a call at 256-582-0203 or stop by their office at 1413 Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville. Bonds Rentals, another proud sponsor of this Community Channel broadcast.
Supreme Courts is your ultimate local indoor facility for competition youth sports, training, and recreation activities. Home to Impact Basketball and Volleyball. Give Jonathan Hyde a call at 256-527-1051. Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
Second half here from Snead State. DAR with the lead, has the basketball first, and we're underway. Driving the baseline and losing it out of bounds, but it was knocked out of bounds by the Knights. That was Lawson Harbin, and DAR gets a break there as they'll keep the basketball underneath their own bucket as Buchanan will inbound it, gets it to Broadway. Broadway looks for some help. Will go back outside now to Harbin, and he directs traffic. Top of the key, he's guarded there by Chase Miller. He'll drive into the paint. He'll kick it to Buchanan on the right corner. It's no good, and coming away with a rebound is Tucker Willis for Arab, and he'll get it quickly into the front court. Back to Tucker Willis, and he'll dribble into the paint. Using his size down inside, has it stripped away, gets it back, and goes to Zach Harbin. Harbin was the leading scorer for Arab in the first half. He had 8. Chase Miller goes to Pritchett. Pritchett to Eli Williams. He'll hand it off to Willis at the free throw line. In the corner, it goes to Miller. Miller back to Willis. In the corner there, it goes to Harbin. Harbin drives against the Knight defense, has it taken away. Good defensive play there by Hudson Broadway, and after he took it away from Hallman, Hallman commits the foul. A little frustration foul there, Dave.
That was frustration. He just literally took the ball away from him on that play.
38-27 is the score. We played a minute of this third quarter, and neither team has taken a shot. DAR with the basketball. Broadway to the basket. He pulls up. The fall-away jumper is no good. And coming away with it there is DAR, as it'll be Willis with another rebound. At the top of the key, he passes it to Hallman. Hallman works down into the paint. Wide open underneath the bucket there. Eli Williams give the assist to Zach Hallman. That was a pretty play there for the Knights.
Nice pass.
38-29 is the score. Third quarter, 6:19 left here, third quarter. Ethan May, who had a big first half with the basketball, he'll pass it to Harbin. May gets it back in the paint. He makes a move against Hallman. His double team, triple team. Now he'll get it in the corner. That's Buchanan back to Broadway as they'll reset their offense against this man-to-man Arab defense, as they're very patient on this possession. With the basketball is Hayes. Hayes at the free throw line, pulls up. His shot is off the back of the iron. It's no good. And Willis with the rebound.
Another rebound by Willis.
He's 6'6". He's control of the defensive glass here in the second half for the Knights. Willis with the basketball. He pulls up from about 10 feet, in and out, no good. Battling for the rebound is Eli Williams, and he did a great job saving it for the Knights. They'll get an extra possession here. Here's Hallman in the corner. His three is no good, and the long rebound goes to the Patriots and Hudson Broadway. Broadway into the front court to Harbin. Harbin here in front of us with the basketball, looks inside to Broadway. He makes a move. There's some contact there. He wanted a foul, no call there. Good defense there by Eli Williams of the Knights. And here's Arab in the front court. Willis to Hallman. He fakes a three, moves into the paint. May got away with a push off there as Broadway went to the floor. but Hallman with a pull-up jumper in the paint.
I think he did a shove with that off arm, but it was not called.
38-21 is the Knights making the move here. They've scored the first 4. There's a shot from the corner there by Harbin is no good, and Willis another rebound. And here come the Knights. They can cut into this lead as they trail by 7. Willis a long 3 is good.
Ooh.
Willis from the left wing, and here come the Knights as they've scored the first 7 of the second half. On a 7-0 run, it's 38-34, and Coach Justin Jonas wants a timeout, and he and the official are discussing it in front of us, so we're going to take it with them. The timeout is brought to you by Walker Family Automotive. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
As the Electric Board of Guntersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community, and we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
As the city of Guntersville continues to grow and prosper, your Guntersville Water Board keeps pace. For more information on the Guntersville Water Board, including fast and easy online bill payment, visit their informative website, gvillewater.com.
Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
By 11 at the half, 38-27, but the Knights have come out and scored the first 7 points, and this is a 4-point DAR lead at 38-34 with 4:24 left in the third quarter.
This is exactly what Arab needed to come out with a big third quarter.
Broadway with the basketball goes to Hayes. Hayes back to Harbin as they set a screen. He gets off a 3, but it's no good. And once again, guess who with the rebound? It's Tucker Willis with another one, and they try to go quickly down the floor to Eli Williams. The ball is deflected, but it will stay with the Knights.
Arab is just out hustling DAR right now. They're getting loose balls. They're beating them up and down the floor.
Blakely and Hughley back in the game for DAR as Arab will inbound it. Zach Hallman in the corners. He got the ball back after he inbounded, and there's Tucker Willis above everybody with an offensive rebound to Chase Miller. His 3 is no good, and coming away with a rebound is Broadway and the Patriots, and Harbin into the front court quickly. Blakely with the long 3, shoots an air ball over everything, gets his own rebound as it was tipped to him to Ethan May. He's yet to get a shot in the second half. Now he gets his first shot. It's missed. Hughley with a rebound. The putback is no good. May with a tip, no good. Hughley takes it away.
Big basket.
Hughley took it away from down inside was Tucker Willis. He took it away and then laid it over the front of the rim, and that's DAR's first 2 points of the third quarter. It goes inside to Hallman, who had a shot, passed it up, went back out to Chase Miller, and that was a good pass. Miller was open at the 3-point line, and he knocks that one down. 40-37 as they go inside to Broadway. Broadway moving against Williams, and we got some contact and a whistle, and the foul will be against the Knights.
He forced that contact. That was a 50-50 call right there. That could have been a no call right there.
Dave, on that exchange a few minutes ago, great play by Hughley to take it away from Willis. And then coming back the other way, I thought Hallman passed up a good shot to pass it out to Miller, but Miller was spotted up open for a three, and he was able to knock it down.
Well, I think he was surprised he was that open for that little 5-footer. Then he kicked it out. First free throw was good.
Hudson Broadway as at the line, and he makes the first, and he rattles home the second. As the score now 42-37, 42-37 here from Snead, a 5-point DAR lead as Hallman is a double team down low. Davis Kinney is open from the top of the key. It's no good. The long rebound comes to Broadway and DAR, and here come the Patriots, and Broadway all the way to the bucket, missed an easy layup as he drove past Kinney, missed the shot, but a good play there by Jacob Blakely to follow up and was fouled.
DAR has missed a lot of easy shots in this third quarter.
42-37 is the score with 2:44 to go here in the third, and Jacob Blakely back at the free throw line. The sophomore will shoot two. First one is up and good. A 6-point Patriot lead is back in the game. Comes Preston Pritchett, the 6-foot junior for Arab. Blakely was fouled in the act of shooting. He has one more coming, and his second shot is also up and good. And we got a whistle and a timeout for the Arab Knights. We'll take it with them with 2:44 to go here in the third quarter. It's DAR 44, Arab 37. This timeout is brought to you by Walker Family Automotive in Albertville on Power 107.5 FM.
Hello, this is Maury Yancey, President of the Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce staff, board, and membership proudly cheer the Wildcats on to victory. When you shop local, you are supporting the future of our young people. The Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce, cheering on the Wildcats.
First Baptist Church of Guntersville is another proud supporter of Guntersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons.
I think DAR's come out a little flat.
Back here at Wallace Plunkett Gymnasium at Snead State Community College. Arab with a basketball after the timeout. 2:40 to go here in the third quarter. The Knights are down by 7. Chase Miller in the corner goes to Helton. Helton throws it away. Tried to go back to Willis. It was stolen. Down quickly the other way comes the Knights, and they miss a layup there as Carson Hayes forced it against Willis. And the Knights with a basketball. Pritchett into the front court for Arab. In the corner it goes to Harbin. No, excuse me, that's Miller. Miller misses the shot, and coming back quickly is the Knights, or excuse me, the Patriots.
That was a big miss for the three.
Harbin with the basketball, looking for help, is good defense there by Miller for the Knights. Lawson Harbin between his legs dribble into the paint, and I believe we got a foul on the floor there. As they're going to call out on Chase Miller as a good quick move that time by the senior Lawson Harbin. Harbin on the Knights. He has 8 points for DAR. Back in the game for Arab is Eli Williams, the 5'11 sophomore, off the bench. Inbounding the ball will be Harbin. Hughley with the basketball, drives all the way to the baseline, trying to get off a shot, gets it up and in. Don't know how he got it up, but Jathan Hughley, he's had a couple of big baskets here in the third quarter, and that was another one.
That was, hey, he just kind of split the defenders right there. I don't know how he got that shot up.
Great move that time by Hughley, the 5'11 sophomore. So he's got 4 points here in the third quarter. Willis with the basketball, top of the key to Pritchett. Pritchett on the wing to Hallman, and they'll get it inside to Willis, and he makes a move against Hughley, and the ball was knocked away. Good defense that time by Lawson Harbin as Willis was going up for the shot, and Harbin just stripped him, but he was the last to touch it, so Arab will have the basketball.
He did a good job of stripping him without making a foul.
Arab will inbound it. Pritchett with the ball, top of the key to Miller, back to Hallman. Hallman drives, uses the glass and banks it in. Nice move. Zach Hallman down the baseline to score for the Knights, and it's 46-39 with 1:13 to go here in the third quarter. DAR back the other way. This is Broadway driving to the basket. The reverse layup is good. Nice move. Hudson Broadway. He has 12 points on the night for DAR. Hallman quickly back the other way to Willis. Willis makes a move in the paint. Back to Hallman on the wing. Now he moves in, spins at the paint, uses the glass again. And Zach Hallman, another bucket for the Knights. He has 14 to lead Arab here tonight. Zach Hallman, the last two baskets. 48-41. Will DAR hold it for the last shot again? They did it the first half, and they missed that shot, but they did make one at the end of the first quarter by holding it. A three-point bucket.
26 by 10.
23 seconds left. 48-41. DAR holding it. It appears they're going to take the last shot here in the third quarter, as Coach Jonas is directing traffic here in front of us. Hudson Broadway will go to Carson Hayes. Hayes on the wing, drives the baseline. As he spins, it goes back outside to Broadway. Broadway slips. He's looking to get off a shot. The pull-up jumper at the buzzer did not fall. It would have counted if it went. And that's the end of three quarters here tonight for the Marshall County Tournament. At the end of three, it's DAR 48, Arab 41. Tonight's game is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings in Albertville. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab, as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing, where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
For more than 25 years, Bunch Pharmacy has been your trusted hometown drugstore. And at Bunch Pharmacy, we believe in more than just filling prescriptions. We believe in caring for our community. Our store hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 till 6, and open Saturdays, 8:30 to 2:30.
Hi, this is Buddy Bunch with Bunch Pharmacy, a locally owned Health Mart pharmacy caring for you and about you. 1800 Henry Street in Guntersville.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
For the fourth quarter here, Arab will have the first possession. The Knights are trailing by 7. The winner advances to take on the Albertville Aggies in the semifinals. Chase Miller with the basketball for the Knights as they'll swing it around to the wing. It goes to Zach Hallman, who's had a big night tonight. He's leading Arab with 14. Williams back to Willis. This is Hallman in the corner. Open three is no good, and Ethan May there with a rebound for DAR, and they get it out quickly as they'll run it up the floor. And I heard Coach Jonas hollering, whoa, as they pull, and they're going to pull it up and run some clock here as they have the 7-point lead. At the top of the key is Hayes. Hayes on the wing, and they'll go across court to Buchanan. He'll drive the baseline and then bring it all the way back out. Hands it off to Harbin, who will drive, put it off the glass. The shot is no good, but there was contact on the shot. And going to the free throw line will be the Patriots. They've been pretty good at the line tonight, Dave.
They have shot well. That was good ball movement right there. They were being real patient until they got a shot that they really liked, and they got rewarded. They're going to be on the free throw line for 2.
Lawson Harbin's first shot is up and good. Harbin on the night now with 9 points. He has one more free throw coming, an 8-point DAR lead. And his second shot is also up and good. And DAR has a 50-41 lead here in the fourth quarter. Into the front court is the Knights. They need a basket. They need to start cutting into this lead. They're trailing by 9. Driving the baseline is Pritchett. His shot is short, and Ethan May there. Good defensive work by May, and then he got the rebound as Pritchett's shot was short as he drove the baseline. Driving in the corner, this is Hayes. Hayes back out top to Buchanan. As DAR begins to work on the clock as they back it out, look for instructions for Coach Jonas. To Harbin. Harbin across court to Broadway, who got a screen. Now he's going to drive. The pull-up jumper is blocked, and a late whistle there. A late whistle, and the ARAB fans don't like that, but the foul going to be called on Eli Williams. Dave, I did think that was a little late.
I did. It was late. The ARAB fans thought he had all ball, but the referee says got him on the arm.
Back to the free throw line is DAR, and they're 3 for 3 now here in the fourth quarter as Broadway makes that free throw. His second free throw also up and good. So 4 for 4 from the line here in the fourth quarter. Their lead is 11 once again. Chase Miller in the corner for a 3, and he knocks it down.
Big shot by ARAB.
Chase Miller now with 3 threes tonight. He has 9 points and an ARAB timeout, and we'll take it with him. 6:19 to go, fourth quarter. DAR 52, ARAB 44. The timeout is brought to you by Walker Family Automotive in Albertville.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
6:19 to go here in the fourth quarter. DAR up 52-44. Big shot just moments ago, Dave. The three-point bucket by Chase Miller, his third 3 tonight.
Yeah, that was a big shot. You know, DAR had built that lead back up to 11, of which ARAB had cut it down to as few as 4, or 3 in the third quarter. But yeah, that was a big shot by Miller.
They needed that. Then they got the timeout, and the DAR will have the basketball with 6:19 to go in the game. Winner faces Albertville in the semifinals, and Buchanan will dribble it into the front court for the Patriots. To Hayes. Hayes looking for some help. Back to Buchanan. Buchanan to Harbin. He's guarded by Pritchett at the top of the key. He'll back it back out now to almost half court. Looks for a screen. He'll get one from Broadway. Looking for May. Now Broadway to the baseline. Is, again, DAR working some clock here as they drive into the lane. Buchanan passed up an open three to bring it back out to Hayes. And now Broadway with a basketball. As they, again, working on some clock here with a 8-point lead, 5:32 to go. Almost a turnover there by Hayes, who almost walked Broadway. Excuse me, that's Harbin with the basketball in the corner to Buchanan. It's a three, it's no good, and rebounded there by Tucker Willis. Quickly back the other way is Pritchett. Back to Miller, who's had a hot hand from beyond the arc. He's made three tonight. There's Hallman at the free throw line. His pull-up jumper is good, and Zach Hallman has been good tonight for Arab. He has 16 points to lead all scorers.
He is a good shooter.
52-46 as the Knights have scored 5 straight points. And going to the basket there is Hayes, almost has it taken away, but gets the loose ball. Broadway, top of the circle, dribbles to his right, back to Harbin. Harbin on the wing, and now he'll back it up. Harbin looking to drive against Pritchett, will take it to the basket, and he is fouled. That'll be foul number 3 on Arab. I think this one will be on the floor, so the Patriots will have to inbound it along the baseline. Checking into the game for the Knights is Dallas Helton, the 5'9" junior. And it looks like Jathan Hughley, who's had a couple of big baskets there in the third quarter for DAR, is back in the game. The Patriots will inbound it along the baseline underneath their own bucket. Broadway with a basketball on the inbounds play. Goes back to Harbin. There's some contact there. No whistle, and it's taken away by Helton. Good defense there. Contact, but no whistle. Hallman. He pulls up, thought about a three. Now he drives into the paint. His fall-away jumper is off the front of the iron, and great hustle. Dallas Helton once again, and he draws a foul. That's 2 great plays just off the bench by Dallas Helton. He came off the bench, made a great defensive play, and then that was a great offensive rebound, Dave.
That is just pure hustle on his part, on both ends, on the defensive end and now on the offensive end. He's going to get rewarded. He's going to the free throw line to cut it to possibly 4.
The left-hander's first shot is up and good. Boy, he came off the bench and made 2 critical plays there. He has one more shot, and as Dave said, can cut this lead to 4. They trail by 11 at the beginning of the quarter. Shot is no good. Rebounded there by Willis, and he is fouled. As DAR did not get that rebound, secure it, and Tucker Willis got it and was fouled, and now he'll go to the line.
Arab's just out hustling him right now within the last 30 seconds.
52-47, 4:06 to go here tonight in the first round game for the Marshall County Tournament. Willis' first shot is up, and it's good. Tucker Willis tonight now in double figures. He has 10. He's got one more shot coming. It's 52-48. This can make it the smallest lead that DAR has had this half, and he makes them both, and it's 52-49. The lead has gone from 11 down to 3, and Coach Justin Jonas wants a timeout, and we'll take it with him. This timeout is brought to you by Walker Family Automotive in Albertville. Your score, DAR 52, Arab 49. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
You know Ace is the place, and your Lake Gunnersville Ace Hardware, locally owned and operated by Penny and Tony Walker, is the place to find virtually anything to repair, maintain, and enhance your home. Their knowledgeable and helpful staff is always happy to assist, whether it's for home, lawn and garden, or grilling. If you're ready for next level grilling, check these name brands, including the latest models from RecTech, along with a vast selection of accessories for the ultimate outdoor experience.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
We have everything the big banks have, and I think we have a delivery channel because we have a human element that they might not have that helps us deliver it better than they do.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. from large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you feel. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Obrig and Patterson in Gunnersville.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
Exactly 4 minutes left in regulation here in the fourth quarter. DAR with a 3-point lead after the Patriot timeout. Coach Jonas knows this is a big possession, wants to get a basket out of this possession as the Patriots will inbound it to Hughley to Broadway. Broadway will hand it off to Hayes. Hayes almost lost it, goes back and picks it up, looks for Harbin. Lawson Harbin with the basketball now between the circles as he directs the offense. Harbin drives into the paint. He's going to give it to Hughley. Hughley misses a shot. It was partially blocked there by Willis. And here comes the Knights. They have a chance to tie the game. Dallas Helton will drive into the paint. Tucker Willis back to Helton. Helton to Pritchett. Pritchett's three is up and no good. But a great weak side rebound. Zach Harbin, his shot is no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good. Pritchett with the rebound. Back to Hallman. Hallman's three is up, no good. Helton battling for the rebound. And DAR finally comes away with it after 4 opportunities there for the Knights.
Boy, that was tough. They got 3 offensive rebounds.
3 minutes to go in the game. A 3-point DAR lead. We thought we'd have a good one tonight. And this one's going to come down to the wire here in the first round of the Marshall County Tournament. Broadway with the basketball to Hayes. Hayes between the circles here at Snead State. Back to Broadway on the right wing. He's almost near half court and he's going to back it up. He's looking to make a move against Eli Williams. Again, DAR working on the clock, and Coach Justin Jonas wanted to foul there, and he finally got it. As Pritchett, a couple of times, it looked like a foul call and finally a push. And Pritchett said, "What did I do?" They didn't call it 3 times.
I know it. Coach wanted that call about 30 seconds ago.
As they were working on the clock here. Again, Dave, I wonder if DAR started working on the clock a little too early, as they're really out of offensive rhythm right now. As they had 48 at the end of the quarter. They've only scored 4 points here in the fourth quarter. They've been outscored 8-4. Broadway with the basketball. He's going to drive into the paint, and we got a foul. A moving screen that time by Carson Hayes, the 5'10 senior, and that foul will give the ball back to the Arab Knights. And Chase Miller, who's hit a couple of threes, is back in the game for Arab.
You know, the last trip down the floor, they had 3 offensive rebounds in attempts to tie it. They're going to try again to tie it here with 2 minutes left in the game.
They needed 3 to tie. It's Eli Williams with the basketball. In the paint it goes. Willis is wide open from the corner. His shot is no good, and good rebounding position that time. I believe was that Harbin coming down with the rebound, and Pritchett came over the top. Or it may have been Broadway. Is that the fifth? That is the 5th foul. And going to the free throw line
is Hayes.
It's Hayes. There was about 3 guys there, and Harbin was the one asking for a shooting foul, and I thought he was the one that was fouled. First shot is up and good, as the Patriots have been good from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter.
They have it. The ball just would not fall for the Arab Knights the last 2 trips down the floor.
Second free throw is also up and good. With 2:04 to go, it's DAR 54, Arab 49. We've got another timeout, this one from the Patriots, Tonight's basketball game is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings in Albertville. You're listening to the Marshall County Terminal, Power 107.5 FM.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family. If you're looking for rental property, call on Bonds Rentals. Visit bondsrealestate.com to search their extensive list of available properties. For more info, give them a call at 256-582-0203 or stop by their office at 1413 Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville. Bonds Rentals, another proud sponsor of this Community Channel broadcast. Supreme Courts is your ultimate local indoor facility for competition youth sports, training, and recreation activities. Home to Impact Basketball and Volleyball. Give Jonathan Hyde a call at 256-527-1051. Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
Couple of big free throws just moments ago by Carson Hayes gives DAR a 5-point lead with 2:04 to go. Arab with a basketball. They need a basket here.
This is a huge trip down the floor for the Knights. They have to score here.
Zach Hallman, their leading scorer with 16, has the basketball to Pritchett. Pritchett looks for Hallman, needs help out front as DAR. Looks like DAR has switched to his own, Dave, out of the timeout. Pritchett in the corner, looks for help. Goes to Williams. Williams finds Willis wide open at the top of the key, and
big shot.
He knocks down the three, and it is a 2-point game, 54-52, with 1:36 to go. Into the front court is Harbin. Harbin has the ball stripped away, but it was last touched by the Knights, and Chase Miller with a good defensive play.
Chase Miller was out of position, but then he was able to have enough time to adjust to that and prevent an easy shot.
Davis, Kinney, Dallas Hilton come on the floor for the Knights. They inbound it to Hudson Broadway. Broadway out front, dribbles between the circles. It's a 2-point lead. Harbin now with a basketball, guarded there by Helton. And Helton again making a great defensive play. They put him in for that purpose. Makes a great defensive play in the corner. It's Davis Kinney. His three is short, no good. And who is there? It's Helton once again, as he was able to save the possession as he was battling for the rebound, and the young man's going to check out. They put him in for that reason. He came up with a steal and then made a great play on the offensive glass.
Both Knight players kind of fought over the ball, and they had an easy putback, but they both had it.
54-52 with 1:09 to go. We'll take this timeout. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas, from keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth. MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
As the Electric Board of Guntersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community, and we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
As the city of Guntersville continues to grow and prosper, your Guntersville Water Board keeps pace. For more information on the Guntersville Water Board, including fast and easy online bill payment, visit their informative website, gvillewater.com.
Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
In this fourth quarter, they've cut this lead that was once 11 down to 2. 54-52, 69 seconds to go. The Knights will have the basketball along the baseline as they have one timeout left. DAR has 2 timeouts left. The possession era favors the DAR Patriots, and we're going to see what Coach Brendan Cruz drew up to get this basket here. Important time here. Important possession for the Arab Knights as Eli Williams will inbound it. And he goes to Zach Hallman, and Hallman, should be an offensive foul. Oh my goodness, it goes the other way. It looked like Hallman just lowered his shoulder into Hudson Broadway as Broadway had great position, and that's going to be a break for the Knights there, Dave.
He looked like he dipped his shoulder right there, and he had good position on that play. He looked like he had his place established.
And Coach Justin Jonas is telling that to the official right in front of us. Hallman with the basketball on the inbounds play. They swing it to Miller in the corner. Driving is Williams, and he throws it away.
A little too aggressive. Just a little impatient right there.
He tried to get it to Zach Hallman, who was open, and he just threw it away. And here comes the defensive specialist back on the floor. And when we say defensive specialist, Dallas Helton, he hadn't scored a lot of points tonight, Dave, but he's made his presence known.
He's been an impact player when he's been in there.
DAR trying to inbound at Helton almost with a steal. And they'll get it quickly into the front court with Hayes. Hayes trying to elude the Knights. It's DAR, and we have a whistle and a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Both teams now down to their final timeout. And this will be a 30-second timeout. And Dave, we'll just keep this one here with 51.3 seconds to go. DAR is up 54-52. The winner will face the Albertville Aggies in the semifinals here on Friday evening. And Coach Justin Jonas drawing up a play. And the thing you've got to worry about here is just getting the ball in.
Yes, you got to work. You have to work just as hard to get the ball in as you do running the play and getting a shot.
And again, if he can get a layup, they're going to take a shot. But I think they're going to play for a layup or a foul here because they've been deadly from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter.
And if I'm Arab, I don't think you have to foul. I think you play good defense and try to get a turnover, get in the passing lane.
They'll inbound it across the way from us here at Snead. In the backcourt, Broadway with the basketball as they chase him. He drives down through the lane, kicks it back out. He had an opportunity for a layup and passed it up. And almost a steal at half court and a whistle, and there is a foul. It was almost stripped away, but the whistle came, and Hudson Broadway goes to the free throw line. Again, they've been really good from the free throw line, so important free throws coming up. Hudson Broadway, his first is up and good. Hudson Broadway, a big night for DAR. He is their leading scorer. He has 15. He made that free throw He's got one more coming. It is a 3-point game. With this free throw, it'll be a 2-possession game. It's up and rattles in. It hit all the rim, but it fell through with 37 seconds. Quickly into the front court. Here's Hallman all the way to the basket. Broadway tries to strip it. He picks up the loose ball and lays it in. 56-54, 28. DAR trying to get it in, and we got a whistle and a 5-second call. Nope. DAR got the timeout. Coach Justin Jonas got the timeout, and the Arab fans across the way want a 5-second call. We'll take it with them. This timeout is brought to you by Walker Family Automotive. You're listening to the Marshall County Basketball Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
You know Ace is the place, and your Lake Gunnersville Ace Hardware, locally owned and operated by Penny and Tony Walker, is the place to find virtually anything to repair, maintain, and enhance your home. Their knowledgeable and helpful staff is always happy to assist, whether it's for home, lawn and garden, or grilling. If you're ready for next level grilling, check these name brands, including the latest models from RecTech, along with a vast selection of accessories for the ultimate outdoor experience.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
We have everything the big banks have, and I think we have a delivery channel because we have a human element that they might not have that helps us deliver it better than they do.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you feel. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Obrig and Patterson in Gunnersville.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
Great timeout there by Coach Justin Jonas to save the possession. And we've got 24.9 seconds to go, a 2-point DAR lead. DAR underneath the Arab basket. They've got to bring it length of the floor. And can they run the baseline? Can they run the baseline here? I believe the official said they can run the baseline as they'll get it into Hudson Broadway. Here comes a double team. He's going to try to dribble through it. Now he's going to throw it, and it's tipped away by Helton and saved by Buckhannon at half court, and he's tackled there. He's tackled. That was almost a steal. That was not a very smart pass, Dave.
I was fixing to say what a dangerous pass that was. He just threw that ball up in the air, and it was just like a 50-50 ball.
A good play that time by Patrick Buckhannon to save that. It looked like it was going to be a night steal. Buckhannon shooting 2. His first free throw is good.
Boy, they have hit their free throws.
If DAR wins this game, it's going to be because of free throw shooting tonight.
Yes.
They've been great here in the fourth quarter. They have a 3-point lead with 16 seconds to go. This will make it a 2-possession lead if he makes this one. It's up and good. DAR is out of timeouts. Arab has 1. And Coach Justin Jonas happy with Patrick Buckhannon as he sits down. Here comes Hallman into the front court. Quickly into the front court, almost loses the ball. He did lose it. The steal by Hudson Broadway. Broadway driving in, and he is fouled. That was a great steal by Hudson Broadway there as Hallman lost possession of the basketball. And Dave, that should do it.
That should do it.
As Pritchett is going to foul out of the game. That's his 5th, as he had to foul there. But Hudson Broadway will go to the free throw line, and he can pretty much seal this if it is not already sealed. 6.7 seconds to go. DAR is on top by 4, 58-54. We've got a whistle And DAR is not going to put anybody on the lane. And Hudson Broadway will shoot 2. First free throw is up and good. Broadway tonight now with 17. Zach Hallman has 18 for Arab to lead all scorers. Second shot is also up and good by Hudson Broadway, and DAR is going to get out of here with a win tonight. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's going to do it. 60-54 is your final score as the DAR Patriots have advanced in the Marshall County Tournament to take on the Albertville Aggies on Friday night in the varsity boys, the semifinal. DAR led at all the stops tonight. They led 20-10 at the end of the first quarter, 38-27 at halftime. They led by 7, 48-41. Arab was able to cut this lead down to 2 at one point, but Arab, or DAR, seals it at the free throw line with a 60-54 win this evening.
Leading scorers for DAR was 18 points by Hudson Broadway, 13 by Ethan May, and 10 by Harbin. For the Arab Knights, you had 18 points by Zach Hallman, and you had 14 points for Tucker Willis. And a hard-fought game, really was. It was Arab, you got to give it to them. They really, came back, made it a game, but DAR hit the free throws.
Great game for Hudson Broadway. He had 18. Ethan May had 13, 10 there for Lawson Harbin. So, Dave, a great night, I think, for Hudson Broadway. I think Hudson Broadway is our Buffalo Wild Wings player of the game. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to Coach Jonas and the DAR Patriots. We thought this one would be a good game. We had the 2 best games of the county tournament so far this week. A 60-54 win for the DAR Patriots tonight. So our results from today is Arab in varsity girls 54-28 over Asbury, and Albertville 83-30 over Brindley Mountain. In the varsity boys, it was Gunnersville 71, Asbury 24, and it was DAR over Arab 60-54. On to the semifinals. We'll take tomorrow evening off, and we'll be back here Thursday on Power 107.5 with the 2 semifinal games, one girls and one boys game at 6 and 7:30 on Thursday and Friday night here from Snead State in Boaz. That's going to wrap us up for tonight. Thanks for listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5. For Dave Soha, I'm Jeff Allen. Good night, everyone.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Gunnersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
For more than 25 years, Bunch Pharmacy has been your trusted hometown drugstore. And at Bunch Pharmacy, we believe in more than just filling prescriptions. We believe in caring for our community. Our store hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 till 6, and open Saturdays, 8:30 to 2:30.
Hi, this is Buddy Bunch with Bunch Pharmacy, a locally owned Health Mart pharmacy caring for you and about you. 1800 Henry Street in Gunnersville.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Right side this time, and Tim Higgins. They got it up tight. They'll run the inside reverse as they gave it to Wiggs. Now they give it off to Thrasher. He's going to be stopped for a loss at right end. It's a 5'11", 180 junior. Quick snap. They're going to give it this time. Coming to the right side. Here comes Adam Norrell. Norrell breaks the 30. He's across the 35. Huddle across the 40. Reed on the option. Going to toss it out this time. And getting the football and coming forward for the Wildcats is Hampton. He will be denied. Looks like he may have dropped the football. Knights say they got it, and yes they do. Here comes Adam Morrell on that little slice play across the 30, down inside the 25-yard line, and worse for you to come back and score. Here's Arab running the crazy option to the left side. Thompson's going to keep it. It's got a running lane. He's inside the 15. He's inside the 10. He's at the 5. He rolls over a man at the 5 to the 3-yard line. The right side, wide out to the left. Turn. They'll pitch it to Norrell. Norrell looking for the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown. You're under center. Got motion coming this way, and it's going to give it to a deep man this time on a little counter play to the left side, and there's nowhere to run. Motion coming towards the press box in Hampton. Toss sweep. Here comes Wiggs. They got him trapped in the backfield. Can they nail him? He gets away, gets back almost to the line of scrimmage, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Arabian Nights. Looks him over, sets motion towards the wide side of the field. Here's the snap. Andrews going to give it on the delay to the fullback. This time it's Bagwell. Bagwell across the 25, across the 30. First down yardage to the 32. So the delay draw to Bagwell picks up yardage for the Knights. And action again towards the short side. Here's Thompson on the crazy option. He's got a little running lane, drops it back. Here's Norrell at the 30. Norrell 35, 40, breaks a tackle 50. Norrell 45 and slips down at the 42-yard line in Hewitt, trustful territory, and that just shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes motion towards the wide side of the field on the wing. Here's Thompson going to throw downfield. He's got Isbell complete at the 15. Josh cuts inside to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Arabian Nights. Smokestack in the shotgun is Cox. Going to throw that way, fakes. Here comes the rush. Throws downfield, intercepted. Picked up by Jake Lemons. Lemons 50, 40, 30. Jake is going to go all the way. The Arabian Nights score. Touchdown.
Quarterback. He's got a head on him. He can think.
Sets the fullback in a little walking motion to the right side, and there's a nice hit by Jake Lemons in the backfield. I set in the backfield, double wides to the wide side of the field. Here's Cox, the quarterback, turns, gives it to Pelham, his tailback. He'll only get about a yard as the Knights defense closed very quickly. In Arab territory just about the entire third quarter. Shotgun for Cox. Brandon Cox is going to throw the little flare pass, and it is intercepted. Chris Penn, he's coming back with it. Penn at the 20, Penn at the 30, Penn at the 40, Penn at the 45, and he's out of bounds. Penalty marker goes down. 3rd and 15. Thompson, two-step drop. Going to throw it downfield. He's got Chase King. Breaks a tackle. Chase has got the first down. Chase at the 40. Chase being chased at the 40. He's at the 35, and he's knocked down.
Oh, boy.
To the right, Van Zant. Single setback this time. They start the motion, give it up the middle, and big running room for Jarrett Bagwell across the 45 all the way to midfield, and that is an Arabian Night first down. In man coverage by Arab. Under center, Waldrop going to drop straight back to pass. Crossing pattern on the left, throws that little middle screen to White. We got it covered nicely, and the linebackers just nailed him short of the first down. Thompson under center, rolls to the right side, fakes to the fullback, tucks it inside, he's got running room. Thompson 40, Thompson 30, and a single-handed tackle.
They need to see an Osmos commercial on that yellow.
It's 3rd down and 2. Here's Thompson going to throw the little flare pass. He's got it to Lemons, near sideline, 35-30. Lemons at the 20, Lemons at the 15, and bounced out of bounds there. Possession of the football at their own 16-yard line. Here's Thompson under center, turns, gives it to the fullback, first man through. Jarrett Bagwell's got a hole and a half. He's across the 30, across the 35 to the 37.
Oh, excellent play then.
Keg is in your trunk?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. On 2nd down and 10, here's Thompson rolling out the pass, going to throw a screen out to Lemons. This play went for a long way before, and it's going to go for a long way again, across the 40, across the 45. That's an Arabian Night first down. The counter tray option to the quarterback, but it's easier to call it a crazy option. Give it to Gudger, the fullback. Gudger hard running, Gudger at the 5, Gudger in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Arab.
Just strictly Gudger. He kept those legs moving. Way to go, Jason. Combination right there. Now we got our freshman trying to kick it.
So the Knights will try the point after with Guess. King to hole, good snap, good placement, kick, good. With the ball at the 27 of Brewer. Single setback this time. They set the wing tee, going to throw a fade route to the outside. He's got the man. Van Zant's got it at the 5, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Power high in the backfield. Lemons deep in the eye. Turn, going to run the option. It's open. Thompson's taking it himself, and the birthday boys in the white jerseys over red pants with the red headgear. Earl Mason, the senior quarterback, brings them up. Going to swing that pass out to the right side. Pass is complete to Turney, and Turney jumps up around the 37, 38-yard line. Down and a long way for the Knights. Here's Thompson, going to drop back to pass. Now he's going to give it on a delay. Coming right up the middle is Adam Norrell. Got a big hole, crosses the 30, crosses the 35 to the 37, 38-yard line. Try to shake it off. Low snap this time, and almost blocked. Lemons gets it away. It'll be taken by Webster back at the 35. He darts, he moves, ball's on the ground. Knights have got the football at the 42. Brewer. Eye set in the backfield. Patriots looking at a blitz. Here's Thompson dropping back to pass. Here comes the blitz. Good protection. The Knights pick it up. Throws downfield. Pass is complete to Van Zandt. Burger King playmaker of the game coming up tonight. 3rd and 9 for Brewer. 5-step drop. Mason looking downfield. Here comes the pressure. He's going to be slung to the ground back at the 20-yard line. Deep man in the eye is Adam Norrell behind Andrew Thompson. Going to run that option play. Thompson takes it inside. Thompson at the 30. Thompson still on his feet at the 20, and he is finally knocked down to the left. Eye in the backfield. Thompson on a long count. Looking to throw that fade route. He's got it. Touchdown. They set the wing tee. Motion to the wide side of the field. Here's Thompson rolling to pass. Looking in the end zone. Looking. He's got a man open. Thompson now scrambling. Throws downfield in the end zone. It's caught. Pass is complete to Jeff Wagner for the 2-point conversion. Arab. And here's Seth Emerson approaching the ball. Gets his foot under it. Cade Laney's going to take it at the 7. Bring it forward to the 10, to the 15, 20. Breaks the tackle. Cade's on his horse. He's in the open at the 40. Laney at midfield. Laney at the 40. He's going to take it to the house. Cade Laney, 93 yards, touchdown. 15. The eye is set on 3rd and 3. Toss sweep. This time they're going to reverse it out. Coming to the right side. The Knights are going to smell it out. And Joe Cantrell.
They're coming.
Knights have 10 on the line of scrimmage. Quick tick. Nails it out of there. Nice high hanger. Josh Isbell, 28-yard line. Coming to the right side, 35. Isbell, 40. Isbell, 50. Isbell, 45, 40. 35, 33-yard line.
Back there. Get after that quarterback.
Pats to the line. Mason, the senior quarterback, dropping back to pass. Protection breaking down. He'll be sacked. Pattern. It is so critical. Jake Lemons to punt. Here's the fake. It goes to Drew Guess. Guess at the corner. Guess at the 40. He's got the first down. 35, 33-yard line. They got it up tight. They'll run the inside reverse as they gave it to Wiggs. Now they give it off to Thrasher. He's going to be stopped for a loss at right end. It's a 5'11", 180 junior. Quick snap. They're going to give it this time. Coming to the right side. Here comes Adam Norrell. Norrell breaks the 30. He's across the 35. Across the 40. Reed on the option. Going to toss it out this time. And getting the football and coming forward for the Wildcats is Hampton. He will be denied. Looks like he may have dropped the football. Knights say they got it, and yes, they do. Here comes Adam Norrell on that little slice play across the 30, down inside the 25-yard line, and burst for you to come back and score. Here's Arab running a crazy option to the left side. Thompson's going to keep it. It's got a running lane. He's inside the 15. He's inside the 10. He's at the 5. He rolls over a man at the 5 to the 3-yard line. The right side, wide out to the left. Turn. They'll pitch it to Norrell. Norrell looking for the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown. You're under center. Got motion coming this way, and it's going to give it to a deep man this time on a little counter play to the left side, and there's nowhere to run. There's motion coming towards the press box of Hampton. Toss sweep, here comes Wiggs. They got him trapped in the backfield. Can they nail him? He gets away, gets back almost to the line of scrimmage. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Arabian Nights. Puts him over, sets motion towards the wide side of the field. Here's the snap, man, just going to give it on the delay to the fullback. This time it's Bagwell. Bagwell across the 25, across the 30, first down yardage to the 32. So the delay draw to Bagwell picks up yardage for the Knights. Again towards the short side. Here's Thompson on the crazy option. He's got a little running lane, drops it back. Here's Norrell at the 30. Norrell 35, 40, breaks a tackle 50. Norrell 45 and slips down at the 42-yard line in Hewitt, trustful territory, and just shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes motion towards the wide side of the field on the wing. Here's Thompson going to throw downfield. He's got Isbell complete at the 15. Josh cuts inside to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Arabian Nights. Smokestack in the shotgun is cocked. Going to throw that way. Fakes. Here comes the rush. Throws downfield. Intercepted. Picked up by Jake Lemons. Lemons 50, 40, 30. Jake is going to go all the way. The Arabian Nights score. Touchdown.
Quarterback. He's got a head on him. He can think.
Sets the fullback in a little walking motion to the right side, and there's a nice hit by Jake Lemons in the backfield. I set in the backfield, double wides to the wide side of the field. Here's Cox, the quarterback, turns, gives it to Pelham, his tailback. He'll only get about a yard as the Knights defense closed very quickly. In Arab territory just about the entire third quarter. Shotgun for Cox. Brandon Cox is going to throw the little swing, flare pass, and it is intercepted. Chris Candy's coming back with it. Pin at the 20, pin at the 30, pin at the 40, pin at the 45, and he's out of bounds. Penalty marker goes down. 3rd and 15. Thompson two-step drop. Going to throw it downfield. He's got Chase King. Breaks a tackle. Chase has got the first down. Chase at the 40. Chase being chased at the 40. He's at the 35 and he's knocked down.
Oh, boy.
To the right, Van Zant. Single setback this time. They start the motion, give it up the middle, and big running room for Jared Bagwell across the 45 all the way to midfield, and that is an Arabian Night first down. In man coverage by Arab. Under center, Waldron going to drop straight back to pass. Crossing pattern on the left, throws that little middle screen to White. We got it covered nicely, and the linebackers just nailed him short of the first down. Thompson under center, rolls to the right side, fakes to the fullback, tucks it inside. He's got running room. Thompson 40, Thompson 30, and a single-handed tackle.
They need to see an Osmo's commercial with some of that yellow.
It's third down and 2. Here's Thompson going to throw the little flare pass. He's got it to Lemons, near sideline, 35-30. Lemons at the 20. Lemons at the 15. It bounced out of bounds there. Possession of the football at their own 16-yard line. Here's Thompson under center, turns, gives it to the fullback, first man through. Jared Bagwell's got a hole and a half. He's across the 30, across the 35 to the 37.
Oh, excellent play then. Yeah, right.
On second down and 10, here's Thompson rolling out the pass, going to throw a screen out to Lemons. This play went for a long way before, and it's going to go for a long way again, across the 40, across the 45. That's an Arabian Night first down. The counter tray option to the quarterback, but it's easier to call it a crazy option. Give it to Gudger, the fullback. Gudger hard running, Gudger at the 5, Gudger in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Arab.
Just strictly Gudger. He kept those legs moving. Way to go, Jason. Domination right there. Now we got our freshman trying to kick it.
So the Knights will try the point after with Guess. King to hole, good snap, good placement, kick, good. With the ball at the 27 of Brewer. Single setback this time. They set the wing T, going to throw a fade route to the outside. Got the man. Van Zandt got it at the 5, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Power high in the backfield. Lemons deep in the eye. Turn, going to run the option. It's open. Thompson taking it himself. It's the first day, boys. White jerseys over red pants with the red hood here. Earl Mason, the senior quarterback, brings him up. Going to swing that pass out to the right side. Pass is complete to Turney. Turney jumps up around the 37, 38-yard line, down and a long way for the night. Here's Thompson going to drop back the pass. Now he's going to give it on the delay. Coming right up the middle is Adam Burrell. Got a big hole, crosses the 30, crosses the 35 to the 37, 38-yard line. Try to shake it off. Low snap this time, and almost fly. Lemons gets it away. It'll be taken by Webster back at the 35. Darcy moves, falls on the ground. Nice and got the football at the 42. Brewer. I set the backfield. Patriots looking at a blitz. Here's Thompson dropping back the pass. Here comes the blitz. Good protection. The Knights pick it up. Throws downfield. Pass is complete. The Van Zandt, their team playmaker of the game, coming up tonight. 39 for Brewer. 5-step drop. Mason looking downfield. Here comes the pressure. He's going to be slung to the ground back at the 20-yard line. Deep man in the eye is Adam Burrell behind Andrew Thompson. Going to run that option play. Thompson takes it inside. Thompson at the 30. Thompson still on his feet at the 20, and he is finally knocked down to the left. Eye in the backfield. Thompson on a long count. Looking to throw that fade route. He's got it. Touchdown. They set the wing tee. Motion to the wide side of the field. Here's Thompson rolling to pass. Looking in the end zone. Looking. He's got a man open. Thompson now scrambling. Throws downfield in the end zone. It's caught. Pass is complete to Jeff Wagner for the 2-point conversion. Arab. And here's Seth Emerson approaching the ball. Gets his foot under it. Cade Laney's going to take it at the 7. Bring it forward to the 10, to the 15, 20. Breaks the tackle. Cade's on his horse. He's in the open at the 40. Laney at midfield. Laney at the 40. He's going to take it to the house. Cade Laney, 93 yards, touchdown. 15. The eye is set on 3rd and 3. Toss sweep this time. They're going to reverse it out. Coming to the right side. The Knights are going to smell it out. And Joe Cantrell.
They're coming.
Knights have 10 on the line of scrimmage. Quick tick. Nails it out of there. Nice high hanger. Josh Isbell, 28-yard line. Coming to the right side, 35. Isbell, 40. Isbell, 50. Isbell, 45, 40. 35, 33-yard line.
Back there. Get after it.
Heads to the line. Mason, the senior quarterback, dropping back to pass. Protection breaking down. It'll be sacked. Pattern is so critical. Jake Lemons to punt. Here's the fake. It goes to Drew Guess. Guess at the corner. Guess at the 40. He's got the first down. 35, 33-yard line.
team of former Wildcats and lawyers at Beard and Beard have been proud supporters of the sports and academics of the Guntersville City Schools. We wish our local schools the best of luck and encourage fans to support their teams.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage and Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
Hello everyone. With this video, we're going to talk about buyers and what buyers can expect with the upcoming changes on August 17th. On August 17th and thereafter, a buyer compensation agreement will need to be completed by their agent or their realtor before looking at the very first house. So for buyers, this may be a little intimidating, and you may say, well, wait a minute, am I going to have to pay them right then, right at that moment, and do that up front? No, you're not, unless that's something that realtor, that agent has agreed to, or they've made that part of their practice, that they're just doing a flat fee. In that case, yeah, they're charging you a flat fee to show you, and then there may not be anything charged after that. What I see happening is most folks will enter into a percentage of the sale or percentage of the closed sale agreement that an agent, much like we do on the list side, will work with someone until that person finds a deal that works for them, that finds that perfect house, that negotiates with the seller, gets the terms that they need. Then they will be compensated on the close of sale at whatever percentage that they agreed to. I think most deals will probably be structured like that between buyers and their buyer's agent or buyer realtor. But there may be some folks out there that say, hey, we can save you money if you want to go ahead and commit to paying a flat fee, pay it up front. There's no other charges. The only issue with that is if you don't buy a home, then you're obligated to that fee. You've already paid it, and they've collected their earnings. I do think that there'll be some sellers that will offer compensation to buyers agents, and I think there'll be some that won't. And that's going to be up to your realtor or your agent to find out if there's a compensation offered and share that with you, so that you can ask for it when you present an offer to the seller to say, hey, do you mind, just like asking for closing cost, you mind paying my closing cost? Do you mind paying my agent? And your agent can structure that into the offer, and the seller can compensate your agent that way versus you having to pay them directly. There may be some sellers that don't offer compensation, and your agent may ask that agent that has it listed, hey, does your seller have that offered? And if they say no, you may think, well, gosh, then that's it. It's over. I'm going to have to pay my agent directly. Well, not necessarily. In sales and in negotiating deals, our philosophy is it never hurts to ask. So even though they may not be offering compensation, if your offer of sales price, results in the net that seller is looking for, they may be willing to compensate your agent in that scenario. So I wouldn't always just say that if they're saying it's not offered. In the state of Alabama, they're required to review your offer that you take to them, submit it in there and see what happens. Now, what you need to keep in mind on the buyer side, it is a little scary with this change that you're sitting down with an agreement before you look at the first house, and you're committing to pay maybe a percentage, and you don't know what that final price will be, and you may not necessarily have those funds in your account to pay your agent, and you don't have to have those funds in your account to pay your agent at that time. If you structure your showing agreement with your agent to where it is a percentage of a closed sale, then you're not going to pay them unless that deal closes, unless you actually buy a house. So the scary parts that everybody's been, hearing on the news, that, buyers are going to be obligated, buyers are going to be, putting more money out there. Well, that's still your choice as to whether or not you want to do that. I would suggest always working, me personally, with someone based on a percentage of the closed sale, unless you can benefit from the flat fee. But more times than not, I think it'll be beneficial to the buyer to negotiate with an agent on a percentage and do that on a closed sale. And if it doesn't close, then you're not obligated for anything. That, I feel, is the best way for a buyer to approach these new changes. As always, we want to thank our customers for the opportunities that you've given us, and we want to thank you for taking time to watch this video today.